Hello everyone, and welcome back. Now today I want to give a little talk on micro adventures. This isn't really about me, this one. Well, it is partially, but it's mostly going to be about my opinion on this thing and what I recommend you all do. So, I know you're asking yourself, Jim? Or James, as you should really call me because that's my name and the name of the channel. But Jim is a suitable nickname, since I get it from a lot of people. Now, what you're saying is, Jim, what on earth is a micro adventure? And I'm about to tell you. A micro adventure is literally what it sounds like. It's just a tiny little adventure. Micro, you know? Minute. It's absolutely minute. And before I say anything, that is not what she said, alright? So get your minds out the gutter, okay? Now, back to the subject. A micro adventure is essentially, it's like a day out. It's where you embark on something you don't quite know. It's like you go to a place you don't really know. It can be some place you've been before, but not for a long time, but preferably it's somewhere you haven't been before, like I did in the previous video where I went to Mayfield. I mean, I looked at it on Google Street View briefly, but that was it. Other than that, I'd never actually been there, and it was really good. It was really nice. And what the micro adventure does is it makes everything better up here, I mean, because it gives you that little dopamine rush. And I'm gonna sit down because standing up for this video was not a good idea. I'm gonna sit here like I do for all my talking videos. Now, as I was saying, the micro adventure will give you a nice dopamine rush. It will also create some nice memories. It will also put you in new surroundings, which is really good for mental health. Now, I've vowed to do one of these a week, although that probably won't be possible. Because, you know, life and other things happen. I expect most of you probably won't be able to do once a week, but what I'm going to say is, I want each and every single one of you who is still listening to me and hasn't switched off yet, to vow to yourself, not to me, I want you to promise yourself that you'll go out on a micro adventure once a month. Once a month you'll just go somewhere you've never been before. Doesn't have to be far, okay? It doesn't have to be for long, but you just got to go once a month to somewhere you've never been. Even if it's just that little village, you know, that's about 5 miles from where you live, that you've never really bothered to look at. Go there, walk around, explore, and see something you haven't really looked at before. And enjoy yourself, essentially. If you do have money, then go to a cafe, treat yourself to a nice cup of tea or hot chocolate or something. Or if you prefer, find a pub and get a drink. But obviously nothing too strong, because chances are you might be driving. If, like me, you live in a place where public transport is not very good and not overly cheap, you often have to drive places. And if like me, you like going to these little villages out on their own, then you definitely have to drive, because most of those places will not have public transport. Well, not from where you live anyway. I mean, I think I looked it up from last week to get to Mayfield from where I lived. It took about 3 buses and about 4 hours. So 4 hours there, 4 hours back would have been 8 hours. And I spent about 3 hours, was it 4 hours now? I can't remember now how long I actually spent there. It's not important. It really isn't important. The point is, I got out and I went somewhere different. And I got to play the Explorer for a little bit. And it was nice, it was fun. Got to go somewhere I've never been before and will probably never go to ever again. Not that I didn't enjoy myself there, I did, I had a great time, but sometimes you just know you'll probably never ever go to that place again. And I mean no offence to Mayfield when I say it, because you have a lovely village. but it's just so far away from me, so awkward to get to, that I probably won't go again, or at least until I'm very old anyway, and probably too old to really remember when the last time I went here. Anyway, as I was saying, in life you got, when you have mental health problems, even if you don't, everyone has some little problem. If someone says they got nothing wrong with them, they're lying. I'll tell you this now, okay? Because everybody has issues, okay, and they have things to worry about and things they want to do and may probably never do. And I'll say this now, everyone should try and do this. Everyone. Just get out for a bit, you know? A change of scenery is all it can do wonders for the mind. It really can. I mean, it's like last week, I know I mentioned in the video that I wished I was with someone at the time, but I was still happy despite that. Before, when I used to go on these micro adventures, I used to sometimes just get in the car and go somewhere random, but when I'd done it, I found I often did get depressed. Because there was no plan, there was no structure to it, you know, it was just me on my own. I mean, you could also argue that the reason I didn't really feel much like that last week was because my mental health is improving, and it really, really is. I know this because, as I said, if you go back to the video where I talked about leaving my keys in the car and them not being there, I got over that pretty quickly. And when I was being attacked by the intrusive thoughts the other day, I got over them as well on the same day, which is really good. And that is progress. It really is. It's like another thing about another proof of my progress is the fact that I don't always listen to headphones when I'm outside now. And I think that's absolutely amazing. I mean, for most of you, that's probably nothing, but for me, it's amazing because before I used to rely on my headphones so much to drown out the negative thoughts and the voices in my head. And sometimes they were necessary just to stop my mind from inventing scenarios in my head where everything went wrong for me. Sad fact is, I spend a lot of time in my life doing this. I'd think of something where I could be happy and then I'd destroy it all. It's like I couldn't be happy. I mean, those thoughts still come to me now and again, as I mentioned in another video, but I am doing so much better now. I really am. And I know I sound a bit like a broken record when I say this. Excuse me. Voice going a bit. But I really am getting better. And if I can do it, I think you can too. Because I'm 41 years old, I'll tell you now. And I spent my entire life, well, most of it anyway, thinking I'm useless and not good enough for anything. And that has held me back so much, you know? And if I'm honest, I'll probably never ever see half the places I want to see. I'll probably never do half the things I want to do. And there's a good chance I'll never ever feel fulfilled in life no matter what I do. But that's natural. It's always natural to want more, especially in this day and age where you have so many people online and you have influencers, you know, who will just somehow manage to afford that spontaneous trip to Tahiti, you know, or they manage to go to the Maldives or something, you know, and they see beautiful sights you'll probably never ever see properly. And you know, chances are they're getting paid for it too. But the thing I will say is, it's easy to look at other people and think they've got it together and they've got they got a much better life than you do, but the truth is, half the time they don't. Have you ever watched one of those reality shows about rich people? I've seen a few episodes of ones. I won't name names because I don't want to get in trouble, because, you know, sometimes negativity on these things can cause problems. But one thing I have noticed in all these things, all these different shows about rich people, is that they are mostly miserable. It's like they can't be happy. It's like they woke up and just said, I can't be happy, so I'm going to cause some drama in my life that isn't really necessary. And if I'm honest, I've always hated drama, so it's something I've never really understood. But in a way, it's kind of comforting to see rich people being absolutely miserable and not really enjoying their lives, because it puts my life into a large perspective. Yeah, I don't have millions and billions and all that other stuff, but what I do have is me. I am slowly gaining control of my mental health. Admittedly, this is the easy bit. The hard part is coming up. But I'm getting there. I mean, I have my health. As far as I know, I have my health. And I have my exercise, which is making me feel better. Some say 41 is a late age to start, but I say it could be late, but it could also be a whole lot later. It's better to start at 41 than say 51. Don't you think? I do anyway. So, to conclude, to go back to the original subject of this video, try and get out. And I'll stress the word try, because I know not everybody can. I know sometimes we have life situations that prevent us from doing the things we want to do, okay? That's why I always put the word in try, because I don't know what any of you is actually going through. Okay, you know roughly what I'm going through because I have a vlog and I make videos about it. But you guys may not. Actually, if you do have a vlog or anything, tell me in the comments. I'll share it. Or if you don't have one, start one. I've said this a few times before, but I seriously think everybody should have a vlog. Just so they can document their lives and keep tabs on how things are and what they do, and then they can look at the progress they have made over time. Because this vlog is mainly the reason I'm doing so well now. I just got my phone out and I started talking, and here I am, almost a year later with 79 subscribers now. The way things are going, it may even be more by the time this video actually comes out, or gets published, I should say. You never know. But anyway, to go back, and yes, I know I say this a lot. If you're new to the show, you'll soon learn that I say this a lot. And some of the people who have been here since the beginning will tell you the same. Anyway, as I was saying, micro adventures, you should try to do some, okay? Just try and get out, just go somewhere slightly different. Just have a walk around if you can walk, that is. I mean, if you can't walk, then just try and get out the best you can. I understand that not everybody is able to. And I don't really want to exclude anybody from these things, Excuse me. Itchy forehead. That could be a sign of something. It probably isn't. I think it's just me being nervous. Sorry. I itch. Should warn you, I do itch a lot when I do these talking videos. I've no idea why. I think it might be because I'm still nervous in a way. I mean, I've been doing this for almost a year and I'm still getting nervous. One day, I'll get over it, I like to think. But, to reiterate, see, use a different word there. Get out if you can. Touch some grass if you can. Try and get somewhere different if you can. And I think your lives will be better. You'll have something nice to look back on. I mean, it doesn't have to be a picturesque village like I do, like I like to do. It can just be anything, Just get out there and get somewhere different. If you can, of course. I mean, if you're stuck at home, then I am sorry, but I hope that you can try and do something. I mean, if you allow other people to travel, then invite them along. doesn't have to be on your own. It could be with someone you love, someone you like, or just someone you barely tolerate even. But I wouldn't recommend that. I do recommend that if you do go places and do stuff with people, that is with someone you actually like the company of. Unless of course you're getting paid for work, then that's different. But other than that, try and do things with people you do like. I mean, I don't really have anyone like that in my life. Although I did say this year I'd try to find them. The way I see it is, there's 3 billion women on this planet roughly. If the planet of the population is still 6 billion. It's probably more now, so technically it's more than 3 billion. But I'm going to say 3 billion for argument's sake. The way I see it is, one of them has to be right for me. At least one of them has to have stuff in common with me. Because I've learned is that no matter how obscure you may think your interest is, there's someone else who's into it too. You think I refuse to believe that I'm the only person that just wants to find an old village and just walk around. I don't just mean along the picturesque high streets either. I mean like the other little bits where the houses are. If you saw if you've seen some of my older travelling videos, you'll notice that I don't just do the picturesque high streets. I do the other little bits too. I mean, if you look at my small dog video, you'll notice I didn't just walk along the high street. I walked further up where there were houses. I walked partially around an industrial estate and found a pond. And for most of these little adventures, I do tend to record them because they make great little. I find they make nice little travel videos. They really do. Anyway, I've been talking too long, and there's not much else I can really say on micro adventures. So I'm going to cut this video now, roughly. So until next time, people, please take care of yourselves. Bye.